What's going on, guys? Nishan here back with another video, and today we have a different sort of video. We're going to be exploring a sci-fi concept that's been in the works for centuries, decades if you will, and that is time travel. So let's look at an in-depth analysis of what time travel essentially is. It's a science fiction concept which enables humans to travel to the future and the past. As of now, there's no known way to actually time travel, which is why it still remains a science fiction and not true science. Why do we need to time travel? Because it could have highly beneficial implications and towards protecting humanity as a whole. For example, we can travel back to the past and prevent significant devastating events that change the course of history, like the Hiroshima and Nagasaki incident, or even a world war. This could lead to greater peace, cooperation between countries, and ultimately improve humanity as a whole. We can be aware of future events by traveling to the future and prepare for those events. For example, if somebody knew how to time travel in the 1950s, they could have possibly traveled to 2020 and realized the pressing issue of climate change, and possibly they could have made significant changes to their lifestyles way back in 1950, and we wouldn't be facing this crisis right now. But while these possibilities sound great and highly beneficial, it's just not feasible whatsoever. Never gonna happen. Now let's see why. Time is a scientific quantity which can only move forward, so it's unidirectional. If you watch the movie Tenet, then you probably heard the word entropy, which is the way an object moves in time. And usually, the entropy of any object, whether it be a human, a living thing, or a non-living being, it's always moving forward. This means that we can't go back or forward to a predetermined point in time without living through the present. The easiest way to sum this up is that the future exists because of the present, and the present exists because of the past. So essentially, they're all interdependent of each other and non-existent without each other. So think about it this way. It's simply impossible only because time travel involves changing the course of time, which is a unidirectional quantity. We only have one opportunity to live the present, and the future is what we make of the present, and the past is what's made of the present. So there's no going back, there's no going forward, there's only living the current. And technically, we're all already time traveling because we're moving forward in time. Except we're moving at a defined rate, 24 hours a day, or 365 days a year. And there will never be technology to change this, only because it's simply impossible. And no, we can't even use the impossible logic here, because we would be defying science, which is not possible. Therefore, time travel is impossible. That being said, it's a great sci-fi concept, and it makes great stories. A lot of the science fiction, the base of so many science fiction movies, the greatest hits of all time, is the concept of time travel. Looking back, we have Back to the Future, The Terminator, Planet of the Apes. These are some of the greatest movies of history, and they're all about time travel. And coming to recent movies, Tenet, The Tomorrow War, Avengers Endgame, all based on time travel as well. So we have all these great stories, but they won't ever come to reality. Again, the possibilities are endless. Maybe in the next 1,000 years or 2,000 years, somehow we would be so advanced to change the course of time. But until then, we only have to live in the present. See you in the future. Thanks, and goodbye.